Hello and welcome to the Women's Network. I'm Elke, I'm your host. Today I will take you on a magical tour. We will take the magical carpet and go into the world of belly dancing. With that, I have invited two wonderful dancers who will not only dance for you, but will also introduce you to the art of belly dancing. They will tell you about the history and its origin, and they will dance and will talk a lot about what is behind belly dancing. So, if you can get ready, I can get ready. And let me introduce you to my wonderful guests, dancers, and let your mind just roll on. Let your mind go on a journey. So if you're ready, we are ready. that was really something. It took my breath away.
Oh, thank you.
Something very sensual, mystique. Well, let me introduce you to my audience. With me, I have Barbara Daltair. Barbara.
Thank you, Elke. It's
so
a pleasure
good
to meet
have
you.
Tell the audience just a little bit about yourself, who you are, and how you got started.
Okay, well, even though I tend to look Middle Eastern, I'm actually from Germany, like yourself. But even when I was a little girl in Germany, I used to read 1001 Nights, and I used to be just totally fascinated by it. There's a story in Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves where this slave girl named Morgana dances, and she knows one of his guests is a thief, and she dances with a knife, and then she kills the thief before he can kill her master, which her master is grateful for the rest of his life for saving, his life. And that really fascinated me, and I like to dance with knives. My brother had a dagger collection. I used to throw them up and catch them and stuff like that. Then when I came over here, I didn't do anything for a long time along that line, but I entered a talent contest in high school with belly dancing, even though I'd never studied, and I won like second prize. And then I didn't do anything again until I came out to LA to study acting, and then I fell in with the Delay Lamour Company, through which I also know Nadra. And I performed with the Delay Lamour Company for 10 years.
Well, that's quite a background. So let me introduce Nadra.
Hello.
Hi, Nadra. So nice to have you, and so nice to watch you.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm half German.
Join the club.
The rest is Irish and Welsh. I was introduced to belly dancing through my neighbor, who was married to an Arabic musician who was working at the Fez, which was one of the first Arabic nightclubs in Los Angeles. And after the first birth of their first child, he decided to take us out to celebrate, and he took us to the Fez. And I was absolutely enchanted with the music before I even saw the dancer. And then once the dancer came out, I thought, God, that would be wonderful to be able to do that. So I took classes at the local Y, and then I studied with another dancer in Long Beach, and she was working at a nightclub, and she asked me to work at a nightclub with her. So I've been working steadily at nightclubs and restaurants in Los Angeles for about 20 years.
Well, later on, we want to find out where we can see you. But first of all, let's talk about the notion that when we hear about the belly dance, that the women that dance the belly dance have to be Middle Eastern. And by just the two of you, I know that's not quite right. But the belly dance, what is the belly dance? Where does it come from?
Well,
who originated it? Where has it been originated?
I think it comes from ancient times. I think it's been around almost as long as civilization has been around, probably around Mesopotamia, between the Euphrates and the Tigris. In that area is probably where even belly dancing started, not just civilization. I think women used to do it as an ancient ritual. Men have always loved watching women dance, but I think it may have been a private ritual first for women to loosen up their muscles for childbirth.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it would be so much less painful to have a child if you're used to relaxing, contracting the muscles in that area. And I think it comes originally from then. It's been around since for centuries, for thousands of years. And there was also the religious aspect, but I think that was a different art form at one time. Eventually the two merged, and all the dances from the Middle East kind of became incorporated into one kind of form of dancing that I guess was brought over to the United States in 1893 for the World Fair in Chicago.
That's right, I read about that.
With Little Egypt.
Yes.
What is it?
Little Egypt.
Which is still in existence now?
No, she was one of the dancers that they brought over to dance at the World
Fair.
Little Egypt.
Little Egypt,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and they opened the World Fair in Chicago with it or something like that. And that's how it was introduced to the United States.
Yes.
More or less. And then people like us took on the dance. Now, I really want to go and have you dance individual dances, and I know you both are ready to, but why don't we start with Barbara? Just give us a little synopsis on what you will be dancing.
The group I was with, the Delena Mur Company, she always hated the word belly dancing, and she would always refer to it as Middle Eastern dancing. And
I
just
like
did
that much better too.
Yeah, me too. Folk dances from all over the Middle East, and she had this unique way of telling a story with each dance. She did dances with swords, like from Turkey, which is kind of an aspect, like I was talking about Morgana, like women who can also fight, besides looking decorative.
Okay.
And this one is a cane dance from Morocco. There were a lot of shepherdess in Morocco. Sheep was one of the main exports of wool, that is, and also the meat in that country, in a lot of Middle Eastern countries actually. The shepherdess show off their prowess with the staff, with the cane, which is part of their prop that they use every day, and they present it to the audience in their dance.
Okay, great. Let's watch it. We are ready.
سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي دنيتنا سعيدي سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي دنيتنا سعيدي فتح قمرها شوي شوي لما حبيبي طلع علي وقال لي سعيدي وبس ايدي بليلة سعيدي وقال لي سعيدي
سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي بديتنا سعيدي سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي بديتنا سعيدي
فتح قمرها شوي شوي لما حبيبي طلع علي وقال لي سعيدي وبس ايدي بليلة سعيدي وقال لي سعيدي كتبت لك اسمك مرة على ورقة وردة حمرا كتبت لك اسمك مرة على ورقة وردة حمرا عم تكبر الوردة وتفتح في قلبي عم تكبر الوردة وتفتح في قلبي وتفتح في قلبك على عيدي
سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي بديتنا سعيدي سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي بديتنا سعيدي
ايام الحلوة بتروح وبتترك مطرحها تروح ايام الحلوة بتروح وبتترك مطرحها تروح والورد شغلي كتير لقصة اللي هيك والورد شغلي كتير لقصة اللي هي خبيتها بقلبي على عيدي
سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي بديتنا سعيدي
سعيدي ليلتنا سعيدي سعيدي دنيتنا سعيدي فتح قمرها شوي شوي لما حبيبي طلع علي وقال لي سعيدي وبس لي ايدي بليلة سعيدي وقال لي سعيدي
سعيدي سعيدي سعيدي
The cane dance. The cane dance. Wonderful, beautiful, fascinating, enchanting, mysterious, even though it goes very fast. I mean, it's
It was our most high energy dance, I think,
Yes.
of all the numbers we had.
Ooh. Nadra, what about yourself? What do you have a preference in dances, or do you just whatever
I prefer the
strikes?
Egyptian styling and Egyptian music.
What is the difference?
Well,
Versus Turkish
versus
or
Greek music is not soft. It doesn't have the subtlety of rhythms that the Arabic music has, or the change in tempos that Arabic music has. I much prefer the Egyptian
Now,
Arabic.
is it true that it's arouses a sexual desire, or is it a sensual stimulant, or what would one say?
I don't know about that. In the dancer or the observer?
I don't know. Let's stick with the observer, because first of all, the audience for the most part are men, right? But now, not to confuse it with a dance for men. It's
Well,
what is, let's say, what is the belly dance, or what is the purpose? What is
I think it was originally dance is very much a part of the Middle Eastern culture, and the children start when they're very young. And some of the nightclubs I've been working in, the children come and they put them up on the tables and they're dancing. It's just part of their culture. It's a way of expressing the music. As far as becoming a cabaret show, I'm not sure exactly when that began, but it was just part of their family gatherings, their weddings, their births, their celebrations. The women danced for women and the men danced with the men. And then it came to this country, and of course in Egypt they've had nightclubs for many, many, many years, but I guess we started having them as a show
right?
here 30, 40 years ago.
Have you ever heard of men dancing?
Yes, men
Really?
dance.
Now, this was just a question out of the blue. I didn't really want to ask it.
I know several male dancers. They don't dance like a woman does, but they are called male belly dancers. I have seen one who tried to dance like a woman. But for the most part, their dance is a little bit different.
Yeah. Barbara, maybe you can fill us in a little bit about what it takes to become a dancer. Just
Feeling.
feeling.
More
That's
than
what I thought.
anything.
That's what I thought.
More than anything.
Emotions and feeling.
All the women I've spoken to who like belly dancing have been attracted to it because of the way it makes them feel. It makes you feel utterly feminine. You know, you become
I can
aware
see
of your
that.
womanly powers, of being sensuous, of moving gracefully. I've always been attracted to the gracefulness of it, especially the way the hands move. They tell such a story. I mentioned to you the other day when we spoke together. Of course, you cannot speak while you're dancing, right? So your eyes speak for you, and your hands speak for you. And that is just really, for all women, nice to observe. If they feel this feeling, they don't even have to take lessons per se.
Okay. We will come to Nadra's dancing. For just 5 seconds, get us into the dance. What do you?
This will be Shiftateli and Taksim, and it's the slow part emphasizing the isolation of the different parts of the body, which is really what belly dancing is about.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see it. Nadra, thank you so much. That was a wonderful, wonderful dance.
Thank you.
And again, I'm just taken away with all these feelings. It's just beautiful. I think it's sort of equal, the feeling you get from this kind of dance, whether you're male or female watcher at least. And I'm sure dancing this dance, you go into all these emotions, I'm sure,
Yes.
right? Well, I just got the cue that we don't have much time, so we'll have to do it again. We'll have to do it again.
I'd love to.
But both of you, I want you to tell the audience, or tell me a word of encouragement, or should we take the dance back to the Mediterranean, or like, shall we keep it here?
Oh, I think we
10 seconds.
keep it here. It's more popular than ever, and women of all ages enjoy doing it, and women of all
Key word,
ages
women
take-
of all ages. Between 8 and 88, you can do this dance, you can feel great about yourself, you can exercise, you can stay in shape, lose weight, and impress your husband on the side.
Great. Both of you, thank you so much. Barbara and Nadra,
Thank you.
so much.
Thank
And
you.
to my audience, thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful carpet ride into the world of belly dance. And until I see you again, bye-bye. A wonderful inspiration.